If it looks bad though, don't tell me. I don't know if I'm gonna go through with this. I've got something called Trichotillomania. It is not a fun obsessive compulsive disorder where I literally strand by strand pull out my own hair. It affects about 1% of the population. 1 in 4 of those that are affected are men. So the fact that I have trichotillomania is somewhat rare. And yes, 1% of the population is still millions of people. But yeah, this sucks, honestly. While we are quarantined because of coronavirus, we might not be able to see people again for another 30 days, if not longer. This might be the best time for me to try something like this, where if it does turn out really bad, I don't have to see anyone for a while. And I always wear a hat, except for this video. And yeah, pretty nervous, honestly. So you may not be able to tell in this, but here, let's see if you can see a little bit better. I don't know how this is going to show, but like my hair is thinner. Noticeably, it's thinner. And I don't necessarily know what causes trichotillomania, and honestly, psychologists, psychiatrists, counselors, nobody really knows what the true cause is, and through therapy and coping mechanisms, you can reduce your urge to pull, but you'll still have to do it about 10% of the time. And by saying have to, it's not like, oh, I have to do this. It's an impulse. It's a way of regulating. It's like people that bite their nails or crack their knuckles. For some reason, we regulate by pulling out our own hair. And you'll maybe notice it more in people that pluck out their eyebrows or their eyelashes. Unfortunately for me, trichotillomania hits me on the scalp the most, but it's all over. A little bit you can see it might be hard on video. I tend to pluck out at the wrist, leg hair, all hair. It sucks, honestly. There's a couple things that I've been doing already to try to reduce the urge to pull, such as wearing a hat a lot. I wear a hat because A, I can make it a personal branding sort of thing, but also every time my hand goes up, it feels the hat. It's like, oh yeah, we're not gonna pull. It's not a perfect system, but it does tend to work. Also, every morning, even though I do put on a hat, I use this Crew pomade cream in my hair. It's a different texture, so when I go for the hair, if the hat's not on, I kind of get reminded, like, hey, we're not trying to pull our hair out. And yes, wouldn't the thought be, just tell yourself not to do it. Just tell yourself not to pull out your own hair. I wish it was that easy. But the thing with mental illness and disorders and that sort of thing is you can't just control it, because I bet if people could, they would just stop. And it is honestly pretty frustrating when people are like, well, why do you do it? Why don't you just stop? Why don't you pull out your hair? It's self-destructive. 100% agree. I wish, for whatever reason, I could figure out what the root of it was so that I could stop. I've been keeping track of times that I pull my hair out. It can be anything from I'm bored, I'm hungry, I'm stressed out, I'm in a good mood, but I'm in deep thought. Those are 4 things that regularly happen around times I notice that I'm pulling. I have tried fidget spinners. I have tried the fidget cube and things to keep my hands busy. But the problem is, in quarantine, when I'm by myself, I don't have much else going on. I work from home, yes. I can play video games, yes. I can do many things to keep my hands busy, but ultimately there's little bits of downtime here and there where all of a sudden, subconsciously, I'm starting to pull out my own hair. Does it hurt? It doesn't hurt to me. I think if you pulled out a strand of your own hair, you'd be like, ooh, I felt that. Yeah, but I've been doing this since I can remember, since I was a teen, and it's a weird itch almost, like an impulse, like you just have an urge to pull. It sucks, honestly. So, turning this into a positive somehow, I'm going to shave my head. I have wanted to do this for a year, if not more. I've always kind of been like, nah, that's not going to make sense. The other night I walked into the restroom and I just kind of noticed it was thinner than usual. And I'm like, this is not going to go well for the next 30 days. I should just shave it, because now when I go up here, I don't have anything to pull. And hopefully my hair will grow back together and be fuller. I don't know if that's going to solve my problem forever, but I have to know how I'll look bald. I did actually talk to a couple of friends who have all endorsed me giving this a try. I mean, it's 30 days. I'm not seeing anyone. I think I've talked this out enough. And if you have questions, feel free to ask, and we can talk about this more. If you're struggling with this as well, there are plenty of advocates out there that talk about trichotillomania. Becky J. Brown, I believe is her name. I found her years ago, and she suffers with it, and she has shaved her hair off, and is truly an inspiration for me to even consider doing something like this. I actually saw her post on Instagram today, and I haven't seen her post in a while, so the fact that I was debating doing this, and then she just happens to pop up on my newsfeed today, I'll take that as a sign that I should go ahead and do this. All right. If it looks bad, though, don't tell me. Oh my gosh. All right, maybe my hair's already pretty short, so I'm not noticing this. Let's just go down further. It's all right. Oh my gosh. Can't go back now. This will look like so. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't look in the mirror anymore. Alright. It'll grow back. It'll grow back. It'll grow back. It's gotta happen. Hey, maybe I'll look great like this. By the way, no one I asked for advice for was in my family, and I think they're all going to be super shocked. I think a lot of people are going to be shocked, honestly. Oh, it just feels so weird already. Oh no, I just blew the razor and a bunch of hair just fell. That was a smart move, JMatt. Oh gosh. I would do something like that. Alright. Alright. I'm not looking at the camera myself. I'm just showing you what I'm working with right now. Alright, now it's my turn to look in the... Oh my gosh. I don't hate it. I mean, I still miss some spots that I have to clean up, but I think I could get used to this. I thought I was doing this really thoroughly without looking. Turns out you miss a lot of places. Whoop. All right. Maybe next time I have someone help me. You know, it's not terrible. But we're not done yet. So much hair. Can I just put it back on top? No, probably not. It's gonna have to let it grow back. Oh gosh. I mean, as much as I appear to be complaining about the situation, I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it. It's different. The way I explained it to a friend was, to everybody that already knows me, is going to look at this and be like, this just is so unusual. It looks different. But everybody that I meet, granted I'm not meeting anyone for 30 days, but theoretically, if I left this and this was my new normal, anybody I meet from then on will just know me as JMatt, the guy that happens to be bald. Hopefully this will look good. I am kind of curious what I would look like if this was gone and this was gone. Maybe I do the eyebrows too. I'm just kidding. That's too far. I should probably use this without this. I don't even know. Should I get against it? I don't know. Hey ladies, who wants to date me now? I will say, as I'm doing this, I'm like, I just want to shave this. This doesn't look good yet. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Next date I go on, I hope they like my sense of humor, because that's all I got going for me right now. Ooh. Of course it would be my hair scaring me. Happy April Fools. See, I look normal, right? You can't even tell. Oh, wait, do I need to get down to your level? I would like to formally apologize to my barber, who I will not be needing for several months. I really did appreciate how well you took care of my hair, but I have not been taking care of my hair well. I don't know. For some weird reason, I don't hate it, and I wanted to hate it. Or at least I was afraid I was going to hate it. All right, let's take it a step further. I feel like I could be done now. This represents what I wanted to accomplish. I literally cannot pull a single strand of hair here, but I'm just curious if I can go a little further. Too far? I don't know. We've gone this far. We might as well go all the way, right? How much do I need? We're about to find out. Oh, it feels so weird. I feel like this might have been too much. And the application method was a terrible execution on my part. I am making some TikToks with this, so if you see it jump the setup, it's because I have to, in the process, also do some vertical videos for TikTok. So this is a fresh razor. I'm so worried about nicking myself. So that was too much, for the record, in case you were curious if you're ever going to shave your head. Whew! It's like I got white hair. I aged fast. Against the grain? I think this is the way you do it. And I've never shaved my scalp before, so I don't know what the right amount of pressure is. Guess I won't have to get shampoo this month. Oh my God. The sound, though, of me shaving. Just, ugh. Can we get some ASMR up here? What will my family say? At least if I do this again, I won't be cringing because I'll be like, this looked good last time, right? Imagine if I wasn't making this video and I just said, hey, how do you like my new look? People would think I lost my mind. I mean, they still might. Never shaved my head before. Would love to hear your feedback. Actually, I'm glad I kind of shaved it because I feel like it looks better. Ooh, that is not the direction to go. It's not as smooth as I expected it to be. This is one way to cope with Trichotillomania. Oh, there's nothing there. Weird. I think I'm going to get used to this. This isn't that big of a deal. I am curious how it will all grow back, though.